This is John Paul Roy. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Today, I want to talk about Stephen King. Now, the thing is, I like Stephen King. I'll admit I haven't followed him recently, but historically, I've enjoyed his work and I haven't had a problem with him. But it seems like he must be on Amber Heard's side. Maybe he doesn't have an opinion strongly on the abuse, but he is the producer on a show Amber Heard will be on called The Stand for CBS. Let's take a little look at some info. So you could see right here starring Amber Heard. Whoopi Goldberg, by the way, looks like a pretty cool part, but probably we won't get to see that because if you're on my side of disliking Amber, we won't be watching the show. Okay, now the important thing also is right here, executive producers Stephen King, meaning he knows damn well Amber Heard's in it. He knew. There's no question about that. I was hoping that maybe it wasn't his call for the casting. He got mixed up in it, something like that. But apparently he's back in the show, so indirectly backing Amber Heard, and money he's putting into it will be going into her pocket. So let's take a little look at some info on the show. In the fall of 2019, Stephen King paid a visit to ABC's The View to spread the news that one of the show's co-hosts, Academy Award winner Whoopi Goldberg, will be playing Mother Abigail, the 108-year-old woman who ends up becoming the leader of the Good Survivors. James Marsden will play Stu Redman, a good-natured Texas hero who was there at the very beginning of the outbreak. Amber Heard is Nadine Cross, a conflicted, selfish woman drawn toward the darkness. Henry Zaga is Nick Andros, a deaf man who's tuned into the ways of human nature but is not often understood in return. And Odessa Young takes on the role of Franny Goldsmith, a young pregnant woman who is immune to the virus but is fearful her unborn child won't have the same fate. So these attributes of this woman, I guess, kind of match Amber Heard somewhat. Selfish, conflicted, toward the darkness. I guess that part makes sense. So, as you can see, it appears that the show is still going forward because I was looking this up just yesterday. There was no sign of cancellation. I couldn't find a statement that Stephen King took back anything or he was having doubts or anything like that. Like we got the rumors that Warner Brothers might be having doubts. Seems like it's going through. This is one of those opposite videos. A lot of times I make a video, we've got somebody new on Johnny's side. Well, apparently this is somebody on Amber's side. Now, like I said, he's not directly coming out and defending her, but the fact that he's hiring her, and, well, he has hired her, and there's no sign of her leaving the show or anything like that, and Amber Heard stated recently that she was excited about the show. So, far as we know, she will be in the show. And I'm going to take a wild guess that a lot of you guys watching this video now will not be watching that show. Like I said, Whoopi Goldberg's character looks pretty cool, so too bad. I liked her in Star Trek, and I'd like to see it. I won't be watching it. I don't watch shows anyway, so it's easy for me to skip out on this one. And as far as Stephen King, like I said, traditionally, I think he's fine, but I haven't followed him recently. So there could be something I'm missing, something that came up in the last few years that kind of changed some opinions about him. But in the past, I like his work, and he's been pretty straightforward about things. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below. Doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. Do a shoutout right now, been a little while. Shout out to Jan Stroud. She's been giving the channel some good support. Appreciate it. Shout out to Lee Johnstone. See him here all the time. Thank you for the comments. I wish I could answer them all, but I'm a little swamped, a little overwhelmed with them. But thank you very much. Shout out to Kanika Mock. See him here all the time. We're on the same page with like the pop culture and the woke stuff and all that. So thank you, sir. And if you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. Heard vs. Step, some Star Wars, some Japan vlogs, whatever I feel like. Kind of a hack. If you subscribe, you'll get videos. It'll be pretty good. If you don't subscribe, well, I guess I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.
Central Parkway in the